Hi, I'm Regina Spain. I am the director and designer of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical that we are performing at Interstage Right this November and December at the Citadel Stage. This script is the claymation television special that you grew up with, knowing and loving, that you grew up watching on TV. It is that on the stage. So it is the story that takes you from the birth of Rudolph through where he is getting picked on and where he is kind of he goes away and finds the misfit toys, the island of the misfit toys, and kind of collects them and everything, and then he comes back and he saves the day. Spoiler alert much? I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not sure if it's a spoiler alert if it was out when I was a kid. So yes, and it's got all the characters from the animation, and everyone from obviously Rudolph and Santa and Mrs. Claus and Bumble and Yukon, Sam that is the snowman narrator. It's got all the fun. So the timing of our auditions being so early for this one, it feels a little bit strange. It feels really, really early, and it kind of is. And that's because for a couple reasons. Number one is that the production itself, it's our first 5-week production here, which is kind of fun. It performs November 14th through the 23rd, and then we take a week off for Thanksgiving, and then we'll come back and then do December 5th through the 21st, for a 5-week run. So going into it, it's kind of strange how we're going to do the rehearsal process for this one. It's different than what we normally do. Throughout the summer, there's going to be my vocal director and my choreographer are going to do kind of some preliminary rehearsals, and so we don't have quite that schedule yet, but they're going to kind of do a rehearsal kind of once a week, probably starting in maybe July-ish, just to get everybody their music going and their choreography going, and to kind of do some upkeep and some maintenance throughout. And we won't start really putting things together until mid to late September. And that's when the rehearsal process will kind of kick in a little bit more, and then from there we'll kind of start our more traditional 3 days a week for our rehearsal process once we hit that mid-September mark. So that's kind of our timeline for this show. So it's a little bit awkward this time through, but we're going to make that work, and I think that it'll be successful because it'll give you a real good running start. You'll be able to work at home and a little bit here to get it into your bones for a longer process. So for auditions for a musical, they work a little bit differently. Typically for our straight plays, you only have 5 minutes in the audition room. For our musicals, you get up to 10 minutes with the audition panel. And so for the audition, you still want to do a monologue, a couple monologues or cold reads. You want to bring those down, but you also want to do a piece of music for vocals to show us your range. So for that piece of music, you want to show, it's preferable if you want to do something either from Rudolph, or if you want to do something that is similar in feel and style to Rudolph. And what you want to do is you want to pick a piece of music, not necessarily the character that you want, but something that really shows your range and shows us best what you are capable of. That's really the point of an audition. It's not necessarily to get the part. An audition really is for the callback. So in our house, you do an audition in order to get a callback so that we can see what you can do for callbacks. And so your audition piece is going to be monologues and a vocal piece. And then so that is what you do to earn the callback. And then when you come to callbacks a week later on Sunday, May 25th, what you're going to do is we're going to focus on seeing you together with the other humans that are also called back. And you'll do some more vocal work with our vocal director. You'll probably be given a piece at auditions to kind of focus on that week to kind of dig into a little bit better, to bring back to callbacks, to kind of train your voice so that we know that you know what you're doing there. And then you'll also, at callbacks, you'll learn a small piece of choreography with our choreographer. And so then you'll learn a small dance piece and perform that at callbacks. And again, work a little bit with other humans that are called back so that I can see chemistry and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer that when you audition for a production at a theater and when you become part of a production company, a cast or a crew, production team, whether you're a designer, whether you are the lighting, the sound, the director, the stage manager, or an actor in a production, you really do form a very tight bond with those other humans. And so while when you come in, your goal is to, as an actor, your goal may be to get that part, to get that stage time, to perform that role, to hit that height. But what you actually get, no matter what part of it you get on or off stage, I feel really strongly that what you end up with is a new community. And I think that one of the things that Interstage Right does best is form a new community with every production. I think that the bonds that we form and the bridges that we build within each production, most of the time, we have at least several, if not almost all, of returning players. And then we almost always add at least several, or at least one or two, if it's a smaller cast, new players to the mix. And those bonds that form within that are always strong. And so that's one of the things I'm most proud of. And I love that you can come here and form those bonds, and you walk away with an amazing experience, hopefully. You walk away with hopefully people that you can depend on and that support you even outside of these walls. There's a lot of people out there that hate auditioning. No matter what, we have people that have so much experience on our stage and or other stages that their nerves for auditions, it's incredible. I have people that are like, if you're a regular at our house and you come in and there are people that you come in, they're amazing on the stage, you would never guess that they are terrified of auditions. And some people are just terrified of auditions. It's an awkward process. It's awkward for the actor. It's awkward for the audition panel. All I can say is that it's just as awkward for us on the other side of that table. And all I can say is that we want you to succeed so badly. We are rooting for you. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to feel good about yourself when you walk in that door and when you walk out of that door. There is no, oh my goodness, you messed that word up. I can't believe you missed that. We have people stop and start. We have people that come down with papers in their hand that are excellent on our stage, and they come down with papers in their hand and their paper shakes so much, and it's okay. One thing I can say is that the more you do it, the more comfortable you are with auditions, the more you understand that this is part of the process, and that everybody has nerves with it, and that it's okay, that we are all humans, and that we give grace for all those things. That we want you to succeed, and that we know that this is not a comfortable thing to do, but it's part of what we have to do to be able to get a show cast. So we thank you for giving us the time and giving us your energy, and we appreciate even the effort to come out and just give it a try. If you're thinking about coming and auditioning for us and you're so scared to do it, or you're like, I'll do it next time, do it now. Do it now. Do it this time. Do it now. Why wouldn't you? Because guess what? If it's a no, it's okay. You get the experience, and next time you'll do it a little bit better, or next time we'll need you exactly. Even if it's not at this time, you'll get a better experience and you'll learn from it. It's okay, because guess what? If you stay on your sofa tonight, if you stay on your sofa on Monday and on Tuesday, I guarantee that you won't get the part. But if you come in, you get the shot of getting the part. So come play with us. Come on Sunday or come on Tuesday. Come play with us.